Yo, what's going on, fam? This is Nico Fleeks, the Warrior King. Today, I want to talk about the fact that if you are living and working in a 9 to 5 lifestyle, you will crumble in the future. Employers are actually paying employees the bare minimum of what they have to pay you. You can hardly even get by today. Okay? These employers are paying you pennies by the dollar. And because of AI and other such technology advancements, we will start seeing jobs dwindle and dwindle and dwindle and dwindle. Your life will be in shambles in about 20 years if you continue the 9 to 5 lifestyle. You need to create a business. Find out what you're good at. Create some hobbies and turn that and convert that into a side hustle. Figure out what you're good at, because I am telling you guys that if you work a 9 to 5 job, you will literally be so broke, you will become homeless. And it almost seems like the only way you might be able to get away with it is if you're working for the government or the military, because that's the only thing that may be sustainable long term. But if you're working for a company like any other company, I don't care what the industry is, you will get laid off. The longer you work for a company, the more likely they're looking to lay you off, because you are starting to become a liability to their company. You're not learning anything there. They're paying you a wage that is unskilled. Unless you have a profession that is incredibly in high demand, you are at risk of becoming homeless or poor, or losing your house, losing your car, losing all of your savings, because you're in a position in which that you're vulnerable. When you work a 9 to 5 job, you are literally inherently vulnerable. Essentially, you are dependent on another man's success. And think about it. As a grown man, you are not doing what is righteous. You're working for another man and you are building up his own success, yet you are neglecting your success. This can be a problem. I understand that working a 9 to 5 job, it feels safe, it feels comfortable. But you have to look at the long term, bro. Like, what if you were to get sick? What if you were to fall ill? What if you have many things in your life that you have to handle and it causes you to not be able to go to work that morning or that night or whatever shift that you work? Your employer will fire you and he will hire another guy that hasn't been there before, and he'll pay him a lesser wage. So it's a win for him. And you know why he'll pay him a lesser wage? He will pay him a lesser wage because he's been there for less time. He would be excited. Your employer would be excited to hire a new guy and pay him less than what he was paying you. Meanwhile, you stayed at the company for 10, 15, 20 years plus. But the moment you F up, the moment you do something that your employer doesn't like, you're gone, buddy boy. You are gone with the wind. And that's a dang shame. You have to think about the longevity, man, because life, you never know what kind of curveballs it'll throw. You have to find what you're good at and create monetary value from that. Find out what it is that you like doing. America is run by small businesses. It's not the large businesses that create the most money in the economy. It's really the small businesses that fund our communities in general. You have to understand that you will be let go with the utmost quickness if you stay in these 9 to 5 jobs. The moment you fall ill, man, the moment you're feeling not right, bro, and employers love kicking men when they're down. That's the effed up part about it, man. You are in true danger if you're working a 9 to 5 job. Today, AI is about to take everybody's job. If you work at a McDonald's, if you work at a Burger King, Wendy's, anything, dude, like, these jobs will be taken by AI. It's particularly more dire for women as well. Now, don't get me wrong, there are a lot of grown men that are working 9 to 5 jobs, but women are even more at risk of being in danger in the next 10, 15, 20 years. Because why? Why is it that women are more in danger than men? The reason why women are more in danger than men when it comes to working in 9 to 5 is because women tend to want to only work jobs that have something to do with people. Women want to work with people. They don't like working with things. They don't like tinkering on objects. Like they don't like being mechanics, or they don't like working with machineries and nothing like that. And let's face it, majority of employments, at least in the blue collar force, you're gonna have to work with things. You feel what I'm saying? So women automatically opt out of that. So anything that has something to do with customer service or anything that has to do with interacting with humans, they're going to replace that with AI. Hell, even doctors, lawyers, all of that type of stuff, it's all going to be replaced by AI. Imagine a doctor, right, that is living their life, loving it, right? They're making so much money, and then all of a sudden they drop a program in which you can show like an injury on the camera. You can show like any sort of illness. If you're feeling sick, they'll be able to just analyze your body and then see whatever symptoms you're having, and then the AI program will literally diagnose you with something, and then they will in turn prescribe you with a medication. Imagine that. Now we don't even need doctors. Now that's just one profession. Imagine the crazy other millions of things that we haven't thought of that AI will absolutely eradicate. We are in huge danger. If you are a person that's working a 9-to-5 job, you need to do something quick. You need to go find you a side hustle. You need to go build you a business. You need to do something, because we are in huge trouble. But this is something that you need to consider for a quite long period of time. And if I were you, I would actually consider doing something about it today, because like I said, if you work a 9-to-5 job, you are in huge trouble. Your life is in huge jeopardy. Think about it. This economy is already going down and down and down and down. Bro, you feel what I'm saying? You need to do something about it. If you're working a 9-to-5 job in general, I doubt you're able to even live a decent lifestyle, okay? The dog running around, the beautiful wife that gets to stay at home. You feel what I'm saying? I know if you're working a 9-to-5 job, you can hardly even afford to have a wife to stay at home and take care of the kids. Your woman is not going to be happy if she has to go to work every day and take care of the kids, bro. That's why divorce rate is so high here in America, man. We have to do something about this, bro. These employers, they're struggling too, technically. They're trying to get it how they live. They're not going to pay you what you deserve. If you were to ask me, I'm going to tell you to exude the character and maintain your foundation and put a firm foot on the ground and say, you know what? I'm not doing this. This year, I'm going to go create that LLC, and I'm going to do what the hell I've been wanting to do for a while. I don't care what it is, bro. Find out what it is that you're good at and create a business from it. It's so simple. You don't have to do much about it, bro. Start from the ground up. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not saying quit your job. I'm not saying quit that 9-to-5 that you've been working at for so long. But, bro, don't let that be the end-all be-all. Because, man, this AI stuff is about to eradicate a whole lot of businesses, man. And 9 times out of 10, you will be affected by this whole thing. You dig what I'm saying? Now, that's all I have to say for today. This is Nico Fleeks, the Warrior King. And if you appreciate this video, please like, subscribe, and don't forget to leave your thoughts. I'm always interested to hear what you guys have to say. Oosh!